Oh, hi. I'll be in a minute. Boy, didn't know anybody was there. Hi, Michael. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Critical Think. Hi, Joseph. Got a great message today in the cards. I'll show you in a bit. I'm just... Uh, I thought I'd come for a break while I'm still doing me thing. I'll give us a minute. Right. Hi, Melly. How are you all feeling? Yeah, I was doing this one. I've been doing this one for ages. I do it and then I put it down, but I thought I'm going to try and get a lot of it done over the weekend. It just sort of transitions and nearly disconnected myself, morphs and changes, and never ends up the way it initially looks in the beginning, which is a bit like life really, because nothing ends up like the way we thought it would or the way we thought we'd plan it out with a little bit of programming. We are deprogramming. So yeah, you'll see it morph and change like we're morphing and changing and coming into our, higher states of being. Good morning, lovely. I will try and stay awake this time. I usually catch you around, but don't worry, Lynn. I'm not on for long anyway. It's just a little break. I was going to do a bit this while, but I can't really talk and sort of do it at the same time. But I'm just having a bit of a break. Doing the whole I may go straight in, but I am looking at it a bit like, what's going to go on here? We will see. A bit like everything else at the minute, isn't it? We will see what's what and who's who. So, yeah, I've got some cards which I'm going to show you, which will be like, yes. It could be the blue person. You never know. Guess we'll see. Coming from me. So, I don't know if anyone saw, I was talking to the lovely Susie Q, who comes into chat. I was talking to her last night. And we made contact. I was making contact yesterday. And yeah, it could be. And we were just talking about a few things. But after that, I don't know if anyone saw Trump's speech. The important speech about fraud. I'm not going to play it or anything. That's for people to watch. But, oh yeah, there was a lot in that. I was like, bring it on. And then there was a bit of a sort of marker for me with everything going on. For the people who know, was this on Twitter. I thought, yeah, it's coming. Was where is it? Let me just find it. No, it's not on there. It's on here. It was awesome. Good. Yes, it was, Lydia. It was absolutely brilliant. I listened to it before I went to bed. I was like, come on. But like I said, those who know, know. I don't worry about all that. But I did like this. Vincent Kennedy. Oh, Air Force One's coming in. Woohoo! There it is. Woohoo! Wonder what that means. I was like, someone got the stealth as well on that. I'll just show the stealth anyway. Don't know if that was actually there as well, but I will show it anyway because the stealth is good. So if I go to the actual Twitter, somebody put in, Might have been from ages ago, don't know, but we have seen that, so that's great. But yeah, Air Force One can stay in the air for a very long time. That's all I'm saying. So things are going down. Things are going down. Yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop. But my chat's not about that. 17 and 7, and then 18 when I pointed to it. See, Q was in with the number 7 as well. Woo. Yeah, the tree is JFK Jr. representative because it's got Tiffany blue on it. And then it should have a star on top for the Northern Star, the Bethlehem Star that was in Christmas Chronicles, the crystal. Oh yes. Go there another time. I've already been there actually, but already been to that subject. But anyway, let's just see how this comes out of me. I was just thinking as I was doing my stuff before, and I thought I just need to come and talk about this now. And then I'll show you my cards. I'm not staying on for long, but I just needed a bit of a break. You know, sometimes when you're arting and that, you just need a bit of a break. And I've worked through my dinner and everything. So, did you see the First Lady Michelle Obama? Oh yeah, I did see that ages ago, the Tiffany blue box. I wonder if it was a picture frame with somebody in it. I tell you who was there. Did you see the guy with the bald head? The rubbery head. And then went back to normal after, as in, it would have been a decoy of the other guy, if anyone gets what I'm saying. I'll know who that was. Anyway, it's not a chat about that. But, in the community, I'm not even going to say community, it gets on me tits. Anyway, guess what name I'm going to give you all from now on? I'm coining this. I don't mean I'm coining it. I'm bringing it forth to my channel. You know, we always say, I'm just saying. You ready for a new one? Oh, and 18's in now. JFK Jr.'s in the house with number 8, Infinity. We just had 17 with 7, and now 18 with 8. That's hilarious. They're watching. Watching me, watching you. Anybody want to hear it? I think from now on, because you'll see the changes with me and with my channel, with what I'm going to be bringing in the new year, of whatever I decide to bring. Get a little bit more creative. 7's mine, but yeah, we like the number 17. When Mark Atwood's put the poem out, I'll play that in a minute. Are you ready for what I'm going to start calling you? You are... when you come in now, I can say hiya, as in hello, because I always say hiya. Hiya. Hiya, but I like hi. I like saying hi anyway. Some people say morning or hello. I like hiya because you feel like you're higher. We're raising our frequencies and our consciousness higher. So now we come in and go hiya, meaning hello. Hiya. Higher realms of consciousness. Higher realms of consciousness. Because it's all your realm of consciousness. So you're all my little higher. I was joking like higher. Higher realms of consciousness. You're all higher realms of consciousness. Dolly, what do you think we are like? What do you think we are like? Why are we in this realm? Well, funny enough, I'm just about to talk about the realm. And here's Susie Q. We had a great chat last night. The realm. Well, funnily enough, you've just said that, and I've just wrote it down here. The realm, the realm. Your realm, the realm we're in. Now, this isn't an argument about who thinks we're on what shape it is. I believe we're on a realm, and the stars, move around us. Whatever. That's what I believe. When they move around like a clock, like a star clock. That's personally what I believe. You get people coming in from different areas who are, oh yeah, well, it's this, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not really bothered. I've always believed it was a realm. Yeah, it was a great chat. So I believe, higher realms of consciousness, I believe we're in a realm. And why we're in a realm, I don't know how I'm going to start this off. Right, I'll start it off like this, right. Yeah, it's a playground, it's a school. That's what I believe anyway. So, see if you get what I'm saying, if I'm going to get this out right. You know what I'm like? Right, so, when you come onto your spiritual path, which we are spiritual, like I said, we're born spiritual, but we sort of forget. You go along your path and there's a lot of things you can go down, rabbit holes and all sorts of information. But don't forget, information's been twisted and hidden anyway. So, you go through lots of different things. You might go through, ancient aliens, the pyramids, Nibiru, didn't go down that one. The tablets of Thoth, I don't know. There's loads, flat earth, even cute. Whatever you go through them all. Now, a lot, because I did this myself, will go, Oh, not that I believe we can get out there through the heavenly sort of dome that's going on up there. That's what I say, the heavenly dome. So I'm just going to get this out how I see it. So where the celestial bodies are. But like I said, their energy, everything's energy anyway. So a lot of people go, oh, I've heard a lot of people in so-called spiritual community were like, oh, I'm just sick of this place. I just want to get off planet or off realm or whatever they believe in. I'm sick of this place. I just want to get out. I hate it here. I don't hate it here. I think that's people forgetting who they actually are and what we came here to do. And that we're actually, the ascension is not, we're not going out there. It's all within, meaning it's all within this dome. And it's all within this dome. It mirrors. We're on a realm with a heavenly dome over it. To get out there, we have to go within this dome. It's mirrored. This is our dome of higher states of consciousness. Got a higher state of consciousness there, as above, so below. So to me, we're not getting out there. The only way you get out there to travel other things and see different things is going within, if you get what I'm saying. So there's a lot of people who moan and go, I can't wait to get off, I can't wait to be saved off, I don't know, some ETs or Jesus, you know, for highly religious people. Jesus is going to say, it's like, no, you're going to save yourself. We've got guides. You could say angels. You could say, you know, beings that are guiding us. They are guiding us, but they're not here to do the work for us. We're here to do it ourselves, because you're not in savior victim mode. You're doing it yourself. This is what I was thinking about today, which I have said before. And that's why when I said yesterday about the material world, yeah, we have the material world as in too much, what's it called, consumption of this sort of material and this sort of material and that. I'm not talking about that material world. The real earth, our earth, physical, it's in physical, hi everyone, I'm just getting this out first. Physical matter. We've also got the physical side of it, as in, this is what we create. This is what we create, like the mini gods and goddesses we are. Save yourself is, when we talk about people who are, want to go out there, want to go where, want to get, it's like, no. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, no. See this here, this plant over there? That is a physical form. And it's alive, like, we know everything's energy. But what about, oh, hang on. What about nature, animals, plants, the wind, the sun, the light, the air, you know, all the elements, everything. Animals, seeing the beauty and all that, that is beautiful when you're connecting with that. That's part of the physical realm as well. So really, this ascension to me, whatever you want to call it, people call it different names, it hasn't happened before. We're connecting to our higher selves, but we're bringing it in together, the merge, as I keep saying. They're both realms together, because we're the bridge, like I said yesterday. But there's a lot of people out there, because of the New Age community, they're always going, oh yeah, we're going off somewhere, and like this big event's going to happen, like this big flash, and then we're going to be like on another planet or something. I'm like, I've never sat with that. I think things are already happening within us. But it's happening here, now, within us, and it's gradually, it's not going to be, I don't actually believe, 51% service to others, yeah, but when you say tick it off, is the ticket off? I don't believe it's the ticket off this realm. I believe it's the ticket off, you know, the lower realms of consciousness. It's shifting off the lower realms of consciousness, like me and Susie Cuba saying, you have these realms, I called it Jacob's Ladder yesterday, and you move up, you're moving up your higher states of consciousness, chakras, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. But if you want to get off in other sort of realms and dimensions, you just go within, you know, and then things come in like we saw yesterday with the orbs and stuff like that. But we have guides and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're lifting me higher. Exactly. You're lifting me higher. Ooh, higher, higher and higher. 'Cause your love's, yeah, exactly. And we are of earth, because we are made up of the elements as well. But does anyone get what I'm saying? So it's like I said, I drew a little picture. It's like, I believe we live on a realm, you know, and there's a tourist field or something like that. All that doesn't really matter to me. It's not a thing that I have to argue about and stuff. We live on a realm. There's the dome, the heavenly, you could call it the heavenly waters, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. And then there's you, and there's your heavenly dome. It's this higher states of consciousness. So when you see other people and they're not waking up to certain stuff, you're like, oh, it's like living on another world. It's like living in a different parallel universe, because you're looking at other people going, why can't they see it? Because they're not raising the vibrations to that higher state of consciousness. Do you know what I mean? Where you can go within and have these conversations with God, spirit, other beings, whatever you want to call it, when you start connecting. So yeah, realm or narrow band of frequency, they are both the same. Yeah, that's why a lot of people will argue different things and go, it's not that. But when you actually look at what other people say, people use different words, but to me some of them are quite similar because they are the same. It's just labelled different, and then people argue about stuff. So yeah, so like I said, when I was talking about the material world, the physical world, sorry, we make the material, we manifest stuff, like I said, through art, through different things. But the actual physical world, Earth, Gaia, she's a physical being. She's going through turmoil and stuff now because we are. She's kicking up a fuss because we are, because we're all getting rid of stuff. She's getting rid of stuff. She does. Do you really think she'd want us to leave her body? Well, like worker cells on her body, because we're supposed to be here looking after her, being at one with each other and the animals, you know, when we get past all this crap that's been going on because we've been deceived. Do you really think she'd want us to leave? People are forgetting to live their lives because they're all like, save me, I'm going off planet. No, you're not. I don't believe that. I think you go up and you're looking about and you're like, oh my God, are we going off? And then you come straight back down and go, oh right, that's what it's about. It's about uniting, merging, as I've said before, the two realms together. But I don't know if this has happened before, because that's why I think places have fell before, like Atlantis and all that, because we're merging the spiritual, our spirit more and more into this physical vessel. So we get to do both worlds while we're here on this beautiful realm and enjoy all that around you. Like I said, you can have material things, but it's just about the less consumption, less this, less that. But it's not a bad thing, you know. It's just being aware. Like I said, it's not the material that makes you as a person. It's your spirit, and it is the spirit of the human and mankind that is going to save us all, as in we're going to save ourselves together. But you've got to do the work, and that's why it's very important to be doing this work right now. But like I said, I think a lot of people out there in the spiritual community do all that. Oh, something's coming to save us. I can't wait till this big spaceship comes. I can't wait till this happens. Or what, I get off planet. I've heard that so much. Or what, I get off planet. You're not enjoying Gaia. That to me says they're not enjoying who they really are, because they're in fear. That just says fear, fear, fear. Fear, fear, fear. Because when you actually do go within, you actually realise how beautiful you are as a being and how beautiful this earth is. Yes, we've had deception. Yes, we've had crappy things going on, but that is falling away, because that is what's happening with the ascension. And when that goes, it doesn't just mean that you're going to be, yeah, I know about Dolores Cannon. Yeah, I'm into all that because, you know, yeah, I'm into all that. She was a great teacher. We came here to do this. This is what we came here for. But I don't believe that we're going to have a big, like, oh, at Christmas, you know, like, the winter solstice and all that stuff that's coming in. Yes, I believe them light forces guidance are already coming in to help us tune our body with things. That's already happening. That's been happening for a long time. The merge always comes in ripples. Most of us know that. It doesn't just go like that. Some people still think that, you know, when this, on the physical side of things in 3D, when Trump shows what's going on, this, that and the other, and then, you know, that still links up with the spiritual side, that it's just going to flip over. It's like me and Susie Q were saying last night, and everything's going to be all right. No, you still need to do the work, because every time you think that you've got over something, you'll still be doing the work with your shadow self. And it's not, it's going to gradually keep coming in. Remember, we're here to help those that are coming through. So this is going to take a few years even, but it's going to be easier and better than it's ever been, because of what was in charge, what has been controlling us is gone. On a new timeline, people. On a new timeline. So, yes, being the sun, it heals. Yes, it does. We must remember to use our heart space. Yeah. So that's why I said yesterday, when you start attuning to yourself and attuning to all these things that are coming in, and stop like going against it and let it be, you will start finding your clairvoyances, you know, your clairvoyance, clair audio. You can get all of them. They're all coming in. I didn't even realise I had half of them, you know, in a sense. And then you look, in a sense, and then you look back and you're like, of that innocence. I And it's just beautiful. So I don't know why people out there like, I want to get off Earth, I want to go, I don't want to be here anymore. Because you're in fear and you're not really going within and doing the work and releasing. If you're releasing all that, which normally what we're releasing is fear, the old programming is fear, it's all fear, it's all programming and trauma, you wouldn't feel like that. You'd be like, oh my God, it's like I've died and resurrected again in a new world. And you're like, oh my God. You know, like I said about Christmas yesterday, look at it different. Go out in nature, weather's a bit crap today, but you know what I mean. And you're just in awe of, you know, flowers, plants, the wind, the sun, the air, the animals, nature around you, what Gaia gives us and all that, because that's physical. You know, so when people think, oh, we're not going out, it's like, no, I feel the real ascension is, me, myself and I, my higher self, feel the real ascension is the transformation of you, of that embodiment of spirit in the physical vessel. Like we all know, most of us, we're spiritual beings having an experience in a physical vessel, but this is where they merge, where people know it's true, you know, how spirit speaks to you. You can have conversations, you can have telepathy, everything. It's all coming in. And more people are getting these things. We're like, this is a bit weird. It's not weird. It's like what I said last night when Revel came in and made me laugh when I was talking about the orbs and what was going on. And he's like, oh my God, she thinks it's normal. I went, it is normal. Supernatural is natural, hence why it's called natural. The reason why people fear it is because we're not taught about it properly. Everyone thinks people who are into it are woo-woo or whack, and the films that they put out are all, hi red pill, fed pill, I was going to say, there's a red pill Phil. People think, they look at the movies and go, oh, you know that film like The Sixth Sense or this, that and the film, horror films, they do that on purpose so you fear what's supernatural. We are supernatural. We can do more than we know. We're always told it's impossible. We'll cut that in, you know, where the am is. It's I'm possible. You know. Yeah, we are rising to it. Yeah, rise to your own journey. No individual can do it for you. And that's why I said it's an initiation. All it is like I said before, the people who are all over helping in what way they're doing in loads of truth and communities, whatever you want to call it, are here because, say hi to Red Pill Phil, because, and check his channel out as well, because we're just guiding people and showing people that they're not mad. You know, people are going through certain things. You know, like we're saying, is anyone having ringing in the ears? Are you having all this? Don't know if you've checked out my orb video, Red Bill Phil at the end. Higher connections. So it's like you get guidance from spirit. You get guidance from people on YouTube. You get guidance to help you. So with that, I will say, the void, the darkness, the light and the dark. We need the dark. It pushes us forward. That's where creation comes from. You could say God's in a void. God's the void. The void of creation is, you know, and the light comes in anyway as a form of frequency, comes into, you know, matter. So the dark's not scary, but it is basically, what's going on in 3D is basically evil versus good. We all know that. Saying that, the cards today give us a really, really good message. And I'm showing you this. And this is my intuition speaking of the cards. So we got this card. See if you can see what I can see. Just let me put something in place. Right, hang on. That one. Oh, I've lost one. I think I've lost one. Oh no, where's it? Oh no, I haven't. Right. So, see anything? They came out like that, and like that. Oh yes. See anything? Straight away I saw Trump, JFK Jr., red and blue, the Hermit, the light in the dark, but also Trump before and Trump now. Now I'll show you why. Right? Have a good look, have a good nosy at this card. Red shift, blue shift, red shift, blue shift. Republicans and Democrats. I'll tell you what I think first before I'll actually read out the book, because I didn't, you know, this is just intuitively when it came out, and then I'll show you the book, right? Watch this. Yeah, don't feel get your bubble of light for protection. Yeah, QC Sue was saying that yesterday. She says gold. I do like a goldy pink. Right, so we've got, I just thought, yeah, Trump sat there, you know, there's gold there. He did have wealth and stuff, but all I saw was Republican. And I thought, oh, and that's a bit of an older guy. And this is a bit of a younger guy. And I thought blue. I just thought JFK Jr. Because if you don't know, JFK Jr. he was a Democrat. Democrats weren't, they weren't all bad. They weren't bad at the time. They didn't want that, the Democrats that are in now. And look at the bird of peace in the background. Also the water and the blue. Watch the water, people. Also, JFK Jr. also loved boating, and the Where We Go One We Go All bell is off the Kennedy boat. So just saying, waters, you could think waters above, waters below. So you got this and that. And also, you got like the doing, the red passion colour. But most of all was the hermit. The hermit stands for light in the dark on your path. If you've got light on your path, you're going to see where you're going. But it also stands for helping others on their path. So that's what I saw. This is helping, because Trump is helping with JFK Jr. to be the light in the dark. They're shining the light for others to follow. They're not doing the work for them, but I'll show you the reading out of the book, because it was amazing. Now people will see sort of symbols on there and go, oh my God, it's like this, that, and the other. And it's like, no. And this also could signify what Trump was doing before he got into the Republicans and what he's doing now, because that makes sense. So listen to what they say. So the one that I say was Trump. Hi, all the mods, just let everyone know I'm just in the flow here. So, right, we've got the Emperor. So this could be Trump, and it could be Trump now. It's like Trump now, but Trump also in the past, of how he came in and what he had to do to get into the place where he is now, because they didn't know that he caught on to what they were doing. So it says, I am the law in the land. Now he's talking about in the land law, not sea law, yeah, which we've been on. Also, they're doing it by the law, because these mother effers have not been going by the law at all, as we all know, and we're all going to find out very soon. So it says, I am the law in the land. You will follow what I say. We don't mean by he's in charge, he's a new world order. We don't mean that at all. I say, pay strict attention to the laws. Well, we should be doing, because they've been working outside the law. What lies beyond me can wait. We've been waiting. You cannot go there yet. And we couldn't go there at the beginning of when he got in, could we? We've had to wait when it's all coming. And then it says, the emperor provides the rules and boundaries for his world. Well, we've had to have boundaries, and we've had to have the war. Remember why? Because we had MS-13 and all that. Not a racist thing at all. And lots of other things going on with that. He turns his sights from the outside world to deal with what is going on with his subjects living in his house. You could say with him. He also has the same shield next to him. Shield, yeah. Always got a shield. He also has a shield next to him, therefore connecting him to the Empress. The ram's head on his chair connecting to Ares, the god of violence and war, because we are in a war right now. Not that he's being violent, because he's not. He's doing the art of the deal, but we are in a war. We're in a spiritual war. The solid gold orb. Remember, we're going gold back, people. The solid gold orb displays the wealth he has accumulated over the years of rule. Well, he has over his rule of what he was doing in the past. Doesn't take a penny, does he, for being president now? But he had to get into them places to do what he's doing now. We've had to get into certain places to do what we're doing now. His sceptre is topped with an ankh, the symbol of eternal life and healing as well, by the way. Eternal life. Ooh, we'll be talking about like reincarnation and that. Did he come here to do what he was meant to do? Just saying. And then we have the blue one. What I see is JFK Jr. energy. Yeah, the vessel is your cup as well, because it's an emotional, the cups is water, it's emotional. Filling your cup up. See how it's splashing out there. We've got the bird of peace in the background, the dove. We've got, it's very, it even looks like JFK Jr. Very high, that's your vessel. Filling your vessel. But listen to this. Like I said, if people didn't know he was a Democrat, that doesn't mean anything. Because them two, the Democrats and the Republicans can come together. There's good and bad in both. But it's not about Democrats and Republicans, is it? It's about good versus evil, basically. So, let me just read this one out. So it said, we've got that one. Oh no, where's that one gone? It's disappeared. Oh no, it's there, right. And this is the king of cups. Oh, the king of cups. The king is returning. So it does. Like JFK Jr. I just thought, oh my God, that is well on the energy of JFK Jr. I have mastered all the lessons. We're mastering our lessons. I have mastered all the lessons in this chalice has to offer me. I turned my attention to other wonders. If you take the cup from my hand, will you do what needs to be done? Are you doing what needs to be done right now? The King of Cups wears ornamental clothing. He carefully balances a cup in his hand because it's all about balance, remember? In a gesture of openness and giving, the white dove hovers over him and a long fishtail curls up around the pillar to his left. The cup has a splash of water coming out of it. The king's clothing has a fish clasping the chain link around it, signifying, don't really signify Pisces, but I'm a Pisces water sign. Don't know what JFK Jr. Oh no, he's not, is he? And then it says, I don't even know what it says. He something to do what is right. Well, he is doing what's right. He's the Punisher, remember? And Trump is doing what's right as well. The dove, see, both sides, Republicans and Democrats, came together, if you get what I'm saying. The dove symbolises his ability to rule truthfully and bring peace. Well, that's what's happening, because that's what Trump's doing with peace. I mean, they're both doing it, peace. Because if you look, we're in a spiritual war, but we're not in the physical war of the wars we used to be in, because he's made peace around the world. That's what a lot of people don't know. Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. The king's crown is made of gold and sits on his head. He's enlightened. The king's underclothing, white tunic and black pants, gives him a hint of balance between light and dark, people. Whoop, because it's all about balance. This is why the light and dark sides of his feelings, because at the end of the day, this is why I say there's a load of light workers and healers out there in the New Age community. It's all love and light. Love you, it's all love and light. We're not allowed to look at the dark. Oh yes you do, because it's within you as well. And then it says loyalty to those he cares for, giving openly to others, just seen an orb, who need it, providing wise counsel, releasing emotions, composure. We are releasing emotions. This is what we've got to do. He does care for others. This is what Trump's doing as well. You know, giving openly to others. He's transparent and he is giving to others. And then the last one was, we all know what this card is, most people do, but the Hermit, they're being the light in the dark. They're following their path. They have light so they can see where they're going, but they're also carrying that light so others can follow. You're not doing the job for you, you're doing it yourself. So like I said, this one, if you don't know, I like this little book. Sometimes, you know, they have little different things in it. So where have I just put that? Oh, I need to do some quinny juice, Oh, let me just find it. It's disappeared. Where did you go? 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 Yeah, so most people should know that they are. I've not had them out for ages. These are my favourite because they're more magical. I don't like my old ones. I like magical ones. The Hermit, I shine my light to see the path I am on. Yeah, you shine your light to see the path you are on. You start connecting and stuff as well. It also shines a way for others who seek my wisdom. That's what I've said before. We're here to shine so others can see and go on their path and see what resonates with them, so it's not as hard as it was before. That's what Trump and JFK Jr. are doing. JFK Jr. is known as the lighthouse, the light in the dark, the last beacon of hope. Yeah. It says, the Hermit is alone. He stands at the opening of the cave, shining his light out of the world. This suggests that while he's content and focused on what he's doing alone, because I'm content with it, he's content and focused alone, that he does not worry about doing it in secret. A slipped foot peeks out from his blue robes, suggesting dedicated movement. The Hermit represents inner knowledge and wisdom that comes from spending time to look into the dark corners of what makes us. So that's why I say, people out there in the New Age, I can't look at the dark. You're not doing the work properly, are you? What makes us. The cave represents the depths of our psyche. The blue robe suggests the spiritual nature of our path, and the golden lantern shines a light into it all. Inside the lantern is a star. We can't see it in there, which has connections to the Star of David. And then it says, Philosophically, I can't say it right. Wisdom seeking within, as we all know, for the answers. The wandering the path alone, preparing yourself to help others. This is what we're doing. This is what we're here for. So I'm not going off realm. I'm here to help others, like most of us are. Also, what was I going to say about that? There was something else I was going to say. I mean, that's like the Star of David again, as in the Christmas Chronicles, the Star of Bethlehem, the crystal star that was in that film. Something, let me just read that, something I was going to say then. Don't know, it's gone. This was Thelema. I don't even know if I said that right. Thelema Tarot. It's quite magical. So, you know, I'm like, hi. So, hi everybody who's in. Yeah, there is a astral thief, and some people do it by whatever. Some people, I do it intuitively. I've had tarots for ages, more oracles really. I'm more of an oracle person. We are all the oracle. I am going to do a deck, oracle and tarot deck tour soon. I said I would, and on my bookshelf what I've got on there. But yeah, that's what popped up this morning, and also what was good that popped up this morning. Because we know everything's going on right now. We know, where's that card just gone? We know there's that connection, red and blue shift, between JFK Jr. and Trump. We know that they're the light bearers, showing people what's happening, putting the light on the dark of the information that people can't see in 3D because they're in the dark, because they're getting no information off mainstream media. So, as above, so below, if you want to call it in the physical realm. And like I said, that was just so looked like JFK Jr. And if you know about the water and the Kennedy Bell and everything, and how they loved, as well as flying, they really did love sailing. And we are going to peace. But like I said, there's still work that needs to be done. And still, when Trump carries on for another 4 years, which he will do, it's still going to be doing the work. This is what we came here to do. It's not just a quick flash like, oh, we're all going through this ascension and there's a big solar flash. I just think that's more, I think that's been happening for a while. Body attunements and stuff, but it's still, I believe personally, we're still going to be doing the work after that. I think there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, this is going to be done. I think even with Q and Trump, they just think, oh, this is going to thingy, and then as soon as he gets in, that's it. Well, he wouldn't be in for another 4 years, would he, if that was it? So, you know, did you see his, on the broadcast last night, yeah, because Susie Q said earlier on, Trump's message last night about fraud, you only have to go and watch that and listen to what he was saying. It was like, he's more calmer now. So, also, I got these cards in. These were beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, I got these cards. I did 6 and then I asked for an overall 1. So, we got Kali. We always get Kali because Kali is the bringer of the new. So, we got Kali, and the old must be released so that the new can enter. This is why we've got to keep releasing people. Kali. Release, release, release. People think they're released and they're not. I've not released everything yet, but I'm doing it. And then we've got Vesta, I think it is home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Well, yeah, and you could see that as home as your body within, not just your home. Your home could be doing that, and it's golden as well, but also you could be having household situation is improving. Could also be your house of your vessel as well, so that could mean that as well. And then the next one was beautiful. Aphrodite, inner goddess. These are the goddess cards. So women, waking up, men wake up your god, but women, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Your divinity. You want to dress up, dress up. You want to put makeup on, you put makeup on. Whatever you want to do, dance, sing, whatever, do it. Inner goddess work as well. The goddess has been very suppressed in the Bible, in very many different writings and scriptures. They have suppressed the divine feminine. Tough, because it's rising. We're rising. It's all rising. Guys rising. Everything's rising. And then the last card, this was beautiful. We've had this before. The last card, I just asked for an overall message of all them cards because they're all what is going on. And this card is beautiful. So this card is, you're going to love this. It's golden. We are going to the golden age. The golden children. Inner child. We're doing inner child work as well. Tenderness, innocence and rare gifts. Remember last night we were talking about gifts and Rev was like, she thinks it's normal. I'm like, it is normal. We've all got gifts. We've all got gifts. Gateway to another dimension, baby. When you raise your frequencies and all the gifts you bring in, the golden children. These new children coming in as well. Oh my God, can you imagine a place when we haven't got all this control on us and programming the kids that will be born into this new frequency? Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh my God. Yeah, be like children. Jesus said be like children. Yeah, you've got to be childlike. It's not like you're not in every situation, but childlike is the innocence, be happy, be in awe, be in wonderment. When they come to earth, they're like, oh, everything's just beautiful. That's how you should be anyway with the physical world, you know, around you. You know, we're not going anywhere. Who wants to leave? It's a beautiful place, especially when these things get gone that have been deceiving, you know, need to get back into balance. And you could call the columns again. Just like Charlie Freet says, columns, higher states of consciousness, go within, tune in, and you will start getting your gifts. We've all got them, but people fear what they don't know. People fear what they don't know. Yeah, you need to release anger. Do you know one of the best things is write it down. Whatever you're angry about, instead of getting angry at people, write it down. Release by fire. Write it down. Say it, write it. You know, burn it and release it, and then just get rid of it. You know, whatever it is, you've got to look at yourself. You've got to look at all your darkness as well. Release it by fire. Have a little bonfire in the garden. That's a beautiful thing to do anyway, to get out in nature, sit round, have a little fire in your garden if you're in a place where it's not raining, and release it. And really think about when it goes, and put the intention of, you know, I release that to the universe. It don't have to be burdened on you. 33 in chat, so release it. Let these go. It doesn't define who you are in the future now. If you're angry at something or a situation, just let it go. It's not really you. And you're allowed to feel it anyway. Just don't hold on to it. You hold on to it, that's when you get a problem. You're allowed to feel. Just don't hold on to it for too long anyway. Hi Karen, Staircase to Heaven, the last card. Yeah. Well, let me do an earth magic before I go. Seeing as, you know, we reside here. We were meant to be here. I do believe in the whole thing of, you know, we forget when we come here, but we wanted to come here, and I think it's quite, you know, people say Earth Star, whatever. It's quite a hard place to get to. It's quite brilliant that we made it here, do you know what I mean? But everyone seems to want to get off, because there's lots of things in the New Age community where they put all this stuff out there. The saviour victim thing, you know, people acting like a victim, and the saviour mode of something. We all know nothing's coming here to help because we're doing it ourselves, but we have got guides by spirit, by other realms and dimensions that help us, whisper in our ear, you know, certain ways that they come in, like I said, through your clairs, if you're listening, to just guide you on your path, but you've got to do it yourself. So, and also, I was watching someone say, you know the thing I was saying about weed the other day, and this is what resonates with me, probably won't resonate with everyone. This is why I'm not into all that sort of stuff, or plant medicine myself. I don't need it, or ayahuasca and all that, because yes, it can open you up to stuff, but someone put this up and thought, well, that's what I've always thought. Personally, for me, everybody's different at the end of the day. And I thought, exactly what I thought. These plants take you to the astral realm. This realm is full of thought forms and delusions. That's not where volunteers work. And I actually well resonate with that, because a lot of people I know that do that get depressed, and they get quite angry with stuff that I see, and then they have all these things of this was coming, and like, I just think it's not where I want to be. If that's where thoughts and delusions can go, because it's all swimming about, thought forms and delusions, it's just a thought form. It doesn't actually mean it's real, does it? It's a fact of, I tuned into this, that was like thought forms. So certain things in different ways for medicine, yes, but I'm talking about people who just smoke it all day long. I don't think it's good. And that's why I think I've never resonated with it at all. But each to your own, each to your own. Like I said, you've really got to be dealing with stuff because, like I've said before, addictions is a lot with everything. And people need to be getting rid of them as well. Me too, you know, with certain stuff. It's not, you know, everyone's doing the work, but personally, that's what I see. That's how, you know, that's just me. I don't resonate with, you know, doing that. So, but it's a lot put out there with New Earth and all that. Not New Earth, sorry, new what do you call it? New age stuff. Because the people I've seen who do that, I'm like, are you still grounded to earth though? Are you actually still here sometimes? Because you're meant to still be here while you're doing it, you know? Right, so make sure these are right way round. I'm just wondering if I can lower you, put you on a table over here. I've got my little thing going on here, my little... little candles on and stuff. I'm just going to see if I can move this and get my son's little crappy table over here that he draws on. Because he's getting a new desk for Christmas. And just... with his Star Wars mug. Woohoo! Or really my Star Wars mug, I should say. So let's see what cards we get. Can you see what I'm doing? Or maybe not. Might have to lower you down a bit. Let's have a look. You see the table? Yeah, you can see the table. I'll have to move back a bit. Let's see what we get. Can't read properly from here, but... I know you don't normally see me shuffling and doing stuff, but... Ooh. Oh, there you go. It's about to come out. What are you saying there? Oh, are you? Good, good, Astral. We don't need all this stuff, do we? We don't need it all. I've been getting told off for certain situations, going to the toilet. Oh, yeah, I've been getting told off. How much are they? Oh, you mean these? It depends what size they are. They're normally about £45 or a little bit more, but I've got one in at the minute. Not been to the shops to get material. They are recycled. I will be making some more. I sit on mine all over the house, outside and everywhere. I will be putting some more together. Probably for after Christmas, maybe. Because they do take quite a bit of time, so... And these cards are as above, so below. Just waiting for one to come out. I always do 3, so. I'm just glad I've never smoked. I'm just glad I never really started anything like that. You know, never. Love my Christmas tree. Thank you for doing the... I know that's Mickey Mouse and everything, but, you know, my little one did love it as a kid. And it's not Mickey Mouse's fault, is it? I'm talking about Disney. I think you all know what I'm talking about. Only affects you if you let it affect you. Right, last card. Last card. I think it wants another shuffle. Shuffle. Oh, I'm connected. I've got my angel bracelet on today as well. Got some of these left. See a little charm. Little angel on. Yeah, I had a great chat to Susie Q in chat. We actually contacted on WhatsApp and we had a great chat. It was really good. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there you go. You ready? So, What are we supposed to be doing? Like a waterfall, flowing effortlessly. I think we got this the other day. You're going to flow more effortlessly. I can't speak today. Effortlessly. If you release. Start releasing your fears, your programming, your traumas. Yeah, when we release, see the light starts coming in. And after we've released, it's easier to get on your vision quest. What is your vision for your future? We do it in the now, but what is your quest? It's going to become clearer and effortlessly when you become clear in yourself, when you're removing and releasing all the shit within you. You know? Shit sticks and you need to get rid of it. So you need to get in that waterfall and release. I might be coming with a meditation at some point because I've not done it yet, and it was something to do with the waterfall. But it's going to be more effortless. It's not saying things aren't going to happen if you release and let go. That's the autumnal, I can't even say equinox. This is going into winter anyway. This is what you should be doing now. You've got the time with all this stuff going on. Never mind what's going on out there. Never mind what's going on out there. What's going on in here. You need to release it all so you can, we're all on a quest. We're all on the path. But it's a lot easier and a lot easier going if you do, yeah, exactly, drain your own swamp. Well, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Trump's draining the swamp on the physical. We're draining our own swamps. That's why I say 33 in the house. There's loads of crap out there about so-called spiritual people, big names as well, who just push forward of, oh, it's all love and light, it's all love and light. We don't need to look at the dark. Yes, you do, because you hold the dark as well. Yes, you do. You need to drain your own swamp. If you're not going to drain your own swamp and really look at it because you don't want to, because you're scared or you're worried or it's going to upset you, well, that's the point. It's going to trigger you and you've got to let go. Anyone comes at you projecting their crap on you, it's also showing you that you might still need something to release, but that darkness of something also pushes you forward. It pushes me forward. Like I said, no one can do this for you because no one knows what you've been through or the traumas you've had or the things that you need to let go of. That's why you can't really cheat the initiation. You can't really cheat this test. It doesn't work. You get guidance of, like I've just said before, maybe do a fire release. You can do it by the elements. That will help, but you've got to write your stuff down on that piece of paper of your thoughts and your anger. You can put the truth in it of why you're angry. Somebody made you angry, you've been angry towards, or whatever it is, and then rip it up, put it in the fire, release it, let it go. That's just me giving guidance because that's what we're doing, but you have got to do that work. You've got to get that pen, put it on paper, and you've got to do that work. I don't know what you're releasing. I don't know what you've gone through. We're all going through shit, different shit, same shit. But you know what I mean? That's why I say I just come with the things I do that help me to be in a high frequency. I'm not interested with people out there being naysayers and trying to drag me down or other people down just because, sorry, I'm a creative person and I do come with a lot on here. This is why I actually do love YouTube. I do love YouTube because I get to be creative and I get to air my creative ways and have a chat. I love talking to people because I love connecting, especially in the times that we're in now. Why not? It's not a bad thing, but some people will look at it as a bad thing. It's like I say, go and shine your own light. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. Where's that gone? Sorry, you are lost. Oh. Oh, was someone who's lost? Was it a dog? Did someone say a dog or something? Was something else I wanted to say? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah. Oh no, I'll do that for another chat another day. Again on projection and stuff. But there was something else. Yeah. I'm really glad we connected last night. We'll have to do it again. Yeah, we will, Susie. And Mark Atwood last night did a great, he did his poem, the Q poem. So let's listen to that. Whew, getting cramped now. I've got to get back to my painting anyway. She's changing. got to get on with my work. So yeah, remember, effortlessly, you're going to find it a lot easier if you release and let go. That's why what's about to happen in 3D, when people find all this out, you know, they're going to get caught up in everything. It's going to trigger them. It's going to trigger everything to the surface, and they're going to have to release it. Otherwise, it's going to be hard going, but that's why we're all here as well. Personally, what I believe. So let me just find Mark Atwood. Also, I've been having a bit of a text chat with Paul Boys. If you know Paul Boys have shouted out, check his channel out when we did the march and everything. Show him the orbs and he's like that, because he knows about the spiritual stuff as well, and he's doing his thing, you know, of his mission, and I'm doing my mission, and that was just really good. And then I got in contact with my Reiki healer last night as well, and I was showing him bits and bobs, and he was just like, "You go, girl." I was like, "I will." You know, all helping each other. So let me just write in Mark Atwood. This is the time now to find out what you want to focus on in your gifts and tuning into it. And being the light. Being your own light, remember, but it does help others. So let's listen to the poem. I should read my poem out again.
Where we go one.
There's the bell.
The quintessential question in the time of quarantine. The quarry of the quantum era. The number 17.
Whoop!
Every lie it got revealed and shown was every crime. The dark it knew, the contract's done. It really was the time. The future proves the past, we learned it hard. It was the only way. That little letter marked the path to the final days. Our voices are the greatest thing when we let the truth run through. When we dig deep and speak it loud, we love the letter Q. When heroes rose like General Flynn, his pardon it was made. Let slip the dogs of war at last and send them to their graves. The evil ones did hiss and piss and hid behind fake news. But once the people saw their truth, they had to pay their dues. They lied and testified against the Orange Man, but underestimated the power of his clan. Our voices are the greatest thing when we let the truth run through. When we dig deep and speak it loud.
Tingles on my head.
When the greatest fraud against mankind was shown to all at last, every soul began to see. Rewritten.
I've said about that green energy before.
The trauma felt for generations by those that held the light, released in time to build the strength and fight the final fight.
That's where we're at.
1,000 years of peace and love, the promise it held firm. For those that resurrected to bring the second term. Our voices are the greatest thing when we let the truth run through. When we dig deep and speak it loud, we love the letter Q.
Whoop! I love the letter Q. Number
The day is at
17.
its darkest, before the light of dawn. But the friends of JFK,
Woo!
to the future they were sworn, that the evil ones who had their way would end in dire straits. Once the swamp it was drained, it really was checkmate. As those that slept their way throughout, finally were woke. With loving hearts we held them tight and relieved them of their yoke. Our voices are the greatest thing when we let the truth run through. When we dig deep and speak it loud, we love the letter Q. To those anons that did the work, you walked the lonely road.
We did.
Our gratitude, it runs forever,
Whoop,
showing
whoop.
us the codes. And those that did the posts on 8Q, we're forever in your debt. Your fortitude in times of strife, we never will forget. Nothing you you said can stop what's coming, we saw it in the end. One nation under God. It was time to make amends.
Under God, not them.
Our voices are the greatest thing.
And that's why they want you wearing a mask.
When we dig deep and speak it loud, we love the letter Q. Our spirits heard the call of freedom. Our hearts did burst with pride. When the mask dropped up our faces, the truth did smash the lies. The children that did break our hearts made us all as one. Their suffering was brought to peace, and Satan, he was done. The broken pieces of our lives stopped us from our fall. Forever now, we will say, where we go one, we go all.
Woo, because we're all going.
Our voices are the greatest thing. When we
Yeah,
let the truth run through, when we dig deep and speak it loud, we love the letter
Mel
Q.
Gibson.
The broken pieces of our lives stopped us from our fall. Forever now, we will say, where we go one, we go all.
Whoop! So check out Mark Atwood, that was beautiful. I've got my little poem. His is brilliant. See, where we go one, we go all. If you read the, I'm going to go and find it before I go. We're not leaving people behind. We're not leaving people behind. So, like I said, all the work I've done, all the work other people did was researching themselves. My little pink book that I had in 2017 maybe, all on JFK Jr., his flight, what happened. I was like a nutty professor. I've kept this, I've kept it. I was working it all out myself. I did the research, so, like many others do. And I wrote this down and I kept it. And I love it. And I read it out every now and again. And it is. And how it was written is how it is written. In 1909, we lost everything. My father caught on, first to the Bilderbergs, then he caught on the NASA. He demanded to know who the Greys were and why they were here. They killed him. I strategically staged my own death, allied with the one person in this world whom I knew was honourable enough to trust and begin to build the plan. Penance is coming. Regardless of what you think, you are not yet awake. And someone just said before, there's a lot of people who are into Trump and that who are still not awake. Exactly. You are not awake. You do not know how deep this goes. If you knew, you would never sleep. A lot of us don't. Many of you would never go on. You need each other. You need every one of you. Learn to play nice with each other or be left behind. If one stumbles, pick them up. If one asks a question, give them the answer. This is how we grow. There's no more room in the plan for arrogance and self-importance. That's what I was saying about people who are going, I've been on this for ages, I've been on this. It doesn't matter. We're helping each other. It doesn't matter where you came in, how long you've been on it. I was watching someone on Mark Atwood's show the other day who's only been on it since lockdown. Has started waking up to everything. And I mean everything. Helping each other. If you turn one away, you've hurt the plan. If you hurt the plan, you'll be left behind. We are watching, we see all. There are no secrets. You would never believe the files kept on you, every one of you for that matter. You will never believe where they are kept. Prepare yourself for the next phase. Prepare each other. Where we go, what you prepare each other. You are one. Where we go one, we go all. We all know R. We all know who R is. The next phase, I'd say the next phase is when, you know, Trump does his 4 more years. There's a big phase of healing as well. So just putting that out there. And then think before I go, if I can find it. Might as well go along with the theme. Theme in the theme tune. I might as well just read my poem out as well, seeing as we've just played Mark's. And this is from whenever it was from, when I was doing the whole Q thing, kept the books, all scruffy writing, JFK Jr. If you knew, I did JFK Jr. videos a few years ago, I did about 9. on his why he's still here and all that. And seeing him and putting all that together and showing you videos and everything. So, let's do this before we go. Yeah, they do have the looking glass technology, yeah. So do we. We all came together by the letter Q, picked up the breadcrumbs, researched and knew what to do. The movement of truth from dark to light, we are all Q, and we the people will fight for our freedom, our families and our rights to live in a world rid of evil. It's all for our kids. That's why we know it's not someone coming to save us, we're doing it ourselves. So we ride on the Q train with POTUS and R. So let's unite together and shout hurrah. The plan of the elite sky is falling down. They never thought she'd lose. They are such clowns. So the rise of the people, like the rise of the sun, is light to the world to show us the way. Truth is here and it's here to stay. This time will be told for years to come. History we are making and we've all been a part of it. It's been so much fun. We've laughed, we've cried, we've wobbled at times, but we stayed strong and we stayed on the ride. The time is now where we go one, we go all. Patriots of the world, we win, they fall. Thank you, Q, POTUS and R. You set us free to be who we truly are, we the people. Meaning, we didn't say anything was saving us or everyone out there going, oh, you keep saying Trump's a saving. No, I never said that. We're saving ourselves. They were just a bit of a light to break down the big stuff that, you know, in physical that we couldn't do. Well, if a plane is called a looking glass, it was up flying recently. Oh, then they'd know about the realm, wouldn't they? Just saying. And JFK Jr. used to fly as well. Whoop. And he said something like one of the most nicest times he used to relax was between spaces, like in the clouds and stuff, just putting that out there. So that was that. Yeah, and we the people, like the rise of the sun, you know, we rise, the people rise like the rise of the sun. Every day you can rise with the sun, resurrect yourself every day. You can be that better person every day. I think JFK Jr. in one of his, I don't know if it was his speeches or somebody's speech, the Kennedys, was something about, just seeing an orb. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a great man. He was a good man, good people. And good people know. So I'm going to go because I've got to get on with this. See how this turns out. It's going to be working on this for quite a bit. And yeah, so I hope you like the cards and everything. Yeah, Space Cowboy. So yeah. So I hope you all got what I was sort of saying at the beginning. But like I said, I can still feel the energies. It's quite, you know, woo-hoo-hoo, quite good what's going on. I can feel it in the air. I'm not looking at anything still apart from I did look at Trump's really great speech last night. Oh my God, that was fantastic. So like I said, we are releasing people. It's more effortlessly. You will find it if you start releasing and letting go. And your vision quest, if you think about vision quest, you're going to see vision more clearly. You're going to see a lot of things more clearly within yourself and without yourself as well. You're going to see more clearly what's going on with the truth, clearly of different things that are coming in from different dimensions, all sorts of things. Because like I said, the cards are as above, so below, as within, so without. We're doing the inner work, but it's coming out in the outer work. We are here on the physical as well. We're not going anywhere personally, I don't think. We're just bringing all that in and down. We all go up there, we want to get out. People think they're going off to space, or I'm talking about space around, in space within the heavenly realms. They want to get out there like, you know, oh, we've got to get out there and put a car out there, really. We've got to get out there and find God's source because we need to know how it works. No, you don't. It's omnipresence in everything, in nature, everywhere, at all times, omnipresence. So are you when you tune in. So, no, we're not going out there. I don't even believe we can get out there. You can get out there within. But all the people are doing that, that's why they do what they do. Because they'd want to destroy God particle, wouldn't they? The God source. Yes, they would. Was that what they'll be doing with CERN? I don't know. But that's personally what I believe on the whole subject. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some little chats soon as well, running up before Christmas. And then I'm going to have a break because you should be releasing and letting go. And I'm going to have a bit of a break off here as well. You know, if 3 days of darkness does happen, it's all right. We all got resurrected again. I think that just, if it happens to me, that would just be a bit of the media could go down. Is everyone going to freak out? I'm not going to freak out. It ain't going to bother me. Ain't going to bother me. But it will come back on again if that happens. So I guess we'll just see. Or is it the 3 days of darkness, as in darkness, when people find out the truth and they're all like, whoa, who knows? Who knows? So, like I said, I don't know why, I just feel like doing one more, so I'm going to do one more. Yeah, well-earned break, exactly. Well-earned break. Can't really see what you're saying for me. But I hope you've all checked the orb out from last night. The only thing what I say about the orb that came in last night, it was more colourful than it looked on the camera, because honestly, when I see it, it's more colourful than it actually is when it gets downloaded to YouTube, funnily enough. I've got some more videos, I think, as well. So, oh, well, it's the same cards come out again. So, effortlessly, people, effortlessly. There's nothing hard about this. It's quite simple. You've got to start tuning out to tune back in, to deprogram, to reprogram, and it'll be more effortlessly. You will flow like water. We are water as well. You can, Dr. Emoto, you can program your water. There's lots you can do. We are getting into alignment, and the more like you don't go against it, going against the grain, going against these attunements that come in, you're going to find it easier. It's not saying that they might be, a bit annoying or whatever, but just don't fight against it. Yeah, balance. It's all about balance. And then you're going to find it effortlessly. Waterfall. So be like a waterfall. Run, go with it. Follow where that waterfall leads to. It all leads to the same place in the end, to a big ocean where we all come from anyway, if you want to look at it that way, source. So, it's going to lead you there. No river or trickle of water always goes back home, and that's what we are, water, and we are going back home to source. But we're not actually going off there. We're doing it here. It just means we're all going to unite in love. Not this fake love that's going on, because I will say, there's people who say they love people out there, they don't even know people. People who say they love people, they're not feeling it, they just say it because they think they need to say it sometimes. There's lots going on. So much stuff. So, yeah, I'm going now to start doing some more work on this, and I will see you very soon. Have a great, is it Thursday? Have a great Thursday. Have a brilliant weekend. You won't be seeing me now till next week. I'm going doing my stuff. Be content with be content with yourself. And I will see you soon. Bye.